Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 4. Now, just quickly before we get into the rest of the video, I do want to give a shout out to one guy. His name is Craig Graphics, and he's actually designed my new YouTube banner, which if you go to my channel page, you'll be able to see. So I will leave his link in the description below to his Twitter. You can hit him up for any sort of graphic design work, I guess. And yeah, so thanks man for doing that. Greatly appreciated. And there's your shout out. Now, so far in the lead up to the new seasons of the Arrowverse shows, we have had a lot of new casting announcements, which is of course to be expected. Some of these are for just one-off episodes where they will be, you know, the villain of the week, but most of them have been for like main or recurring roles throughout the respective seasons. But The Flash this season probably has the biggest additions to its cast, not in terms of just, you know, your quantity, like the amount that they've put in, but also with quality as well. But even though I do think Arrow is close by, like I think if Arrow casted one more quality, you know, casting to their actors or character list for season 6, I think they might just go past Flash, but at the moment Flash is just pipping them. Anyway, The Flash has brought in new characters such as Breacher, the Thinker, Hazard, and of course the Elongated Man. But over the past day or so, they have also officially announced the casting of another actor to portray another villain from the Flash comics, and that is Blacksmith. Now, Blacksmith is the last Rogue member to join the Flash TV show, as from my memory at least, all of them have appeared in the Arrowverse at some point, whether that be the Flash or another show like Arrow. Now, funnily enough, I actually did pitch Blacksmith coming onto the show. Like, if you go back in my videos where I actually talk about the Rogues, I'm saying like Blacksmith could have come in and been sort of like this new leader for a Rogue team if they were the big bads. Obviously, that didn't play out. The Thinker is being cast as the big bad for this season, but we could see something play out in the middle of this season with Blacksmith and a team of villains or metahumans that's sort of similar to the Rogues. Now, Blacksmith will be played by Katee Sackhoff, who is best known in live action at least for her work on Battlestar Galactica and 24, but she has also done voice work as well on various programs. Now, this is like the character description, I guess you would call it, that they've given out for this new villain for The Flash of Blacksmith. The Battlestar Galactica alum will play DC Comics villain Amulet Black, aka Blacksmith. A steely and badass boss of an underground black market for supervillains, Amulet uses every means possible, including the long list of metahumans under her thumb, to ensure her illicit enterprise thrives. Now, Blacksmith's inclusion in The Flash Season 4 intrigues the hell out of me because, as going by the description, I do have a feeling of what they might do with the character and what she's actually doing on the show. Blacksmith in the comics has an ability or power known as mechanokinesis, which in short, just to keep it short, allows her to control anything that is classified as technology. So this could be your mobile phone, your computer, stuff like that. And it can even go as far as like weapons and cars. So with the description saying that she is a badass boss of an underground black market for supervillains, I feel she is going to use her power set to make the items you would, you know, usually see bought on the black market, such as guns, obsolete, so she can sell the services of newly created metahumans to the highest bidder. Now, obviously, I'm not saying this is 100% going to happen, like, oh, I've just ruined it for you, but this would be something pretty cool if they did this. Like, you know, like with this world of metahumans now, like, would you rather hire a metahuman to, you know, go do some like deal for you, or would you like to buy a handgun so you could go out there and possibly even get killed yourself? You would like hire the services of a metahuman. So I think that's actually a pretty cool idea if they go down this route, especially because she's involved in this black market sort of thing. Now, Katee Sackhoff will be showing up as Blacksmith for the first time in episode 5 of The Flash Season 4, which also had its title released, which is pretty interesting as well, with the title being Girls' Night Out. Now, the reason I find this interesting is because this episode 5, Girls' Night Out, will also serve as like a mini crossover of sorts, because Emily Bett Rickards, who plays Felicity Smoke on Arrow, will be in this episode. She's guest starring. With the title being Girls' Night Out, this could suggest maybe Iris is having her hen's night before her and Barry tie the knot, or possibly Felicity is just in town to help out Team Flash with something, and maybe she, along with Iris and some other female characters, hit the town for a bit of fun. I actually have no idea, I'm just chucking suggestions out there, but let me know if you have any other opinions in the comments. But seeing that Blacksmith is a female character, it does fit in with the title, and it wouldn't surprise me if there is a, girls' night out in this episode, that Blacksmith may, feel like interrupting the festivities and ruining the mood a bit. But one major thing, and some of you guys might have overlooked it completely, but one major thing that this sort of like press release, I guess, sort of spoils is Arrow, because the only people that were confirmed to be alive for season 6 of Arrow were Dinah Drake, Black Siren, Oliver, and really Oliver's son. Those are the 4 characters that we know survived the island, and they've just given us the big spoiler that Felicity survives the island. So I don't know if maybe people on Arrow were too happy about that, but they've just spoiled that Felicity survives. Even though I don't think too many people were thinking that Felicity would die, I didn't think she would die. I think she's one of the people that was, sort of like immune to dying. It's like she was completely protected, maybe her and Diggle. Like, I think they might get injured, but in regards to them actually dying, I don't think there was too much of a chance of that happening. But if you, for some reason, were thinking that Felicity might die, and or that she was definitely going to die on the island, well, this sort of article just proved you wrong, I guess. But yeah, so Felicity survives the island. Thanks, Flash press release, for ruining Arrow. What are you going to do? Sometimes that stuff just happens when you got different people meddling with different information. So you can't really win, can you? But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be awesome if you could leave a like on the video just to show your support for it. If you have any other opinions on what I've said in this video, it'd be awesome if you could leave those opinions in the comment section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.